Mama, coming home to the place where I belong. I wanna be free, be the only being that I see. Not to rise and not to fall, be at one with love and all. There is no high, no low, there's nowhere else to go except inside. Open up your heart and be just who you are.
Hello and welcome to Yoga with Annette. Welcome to your practice. And I'm just going to make my way to my mat as you do. So find a comfortable seat wherever you are. Come to sit in a cross-legged position maybe, or maybe you've got your legs out in front of you perhaps. Find what feels good. Welcome. So this practice invites you to enter into the temple of your body, to feel into your breath, feel into the flow of the prana as you move freely, but yet considering your core alignment in each poses. And so we begin with 3 arms. Inhale, bring both arms up, interlace the finger, index finger up. Exhale together. Inhale as you draw your hands towards your heart. Left hand on the chest, right hand on top. Inhale as you bring your right hand to the earth, to the ground. And then bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, palms open on the chest and the thumbs pointing up. And I invite you to just close your eyes and just come to your breath. Come to this moment, letting go of everything up to this moment. And just come to dwell inside yourself, turning in, resting in the flow of your breath. I invite you here to set an intention for your practice. Breathe into that and breathe out. And as we rest our hands on our chests in Vajradhara Mudra, mudra of unshakable trust, I invite you to trust your feelings and give them ample room for expression. And releasing the hands all the way to the side. We're going to inhale and bring the right arm up and over to the left. And as you exhale, lean over to the right. Doing a few of these with breath, inhaling. And as you exhale in, bringing the right arm down, left hand up, inhale. And exhale, inhale over to the right. This time you're circling round, bringing the left arm round. Exhaling, other side, circling round, bringing the right arm up. And keep going, inhaling and exhaling, just moving freely with your breath. And one more round each side. And slowly coming to stillness, bringing the hands on the thighs. We're going to inhale forward and round to the right. Circling round, navel to spine as you reach back. Inhaling forward to the right. And make these circles as big as you need to, or as small. Just really, you can close your eyes and just feel into the body as you move. And slowly come into stillness, pausing for a moment, feeling the sensations. And round to the other side. Inhale forward and round to the left. As you exhale, navel to spine. Keep going. Just going around to the other side, really feeling into the body. A couple more. And slowly coming back to stillness and extending the arms all the way up. Reach out to the fingertips and then release down. And inhale, we're going to start to round the back as if you're going to give yourself a hug. Exhale, open, expand through the chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going, just a few more. Just with your breath, honoring your own breath count and movement. And slowly coming to stillness and stretching the right arm, the left arm, maybe extending your right leg, extending your left leg, one big stretch out through the heels and up through the hands. And we're going to make our way to all fours. And as you do, start to shift the body from right to left, left to right, maybe even forward and backward. And again, it's really nice to close the eyes and just feel as you move. Maybe you start to make circles round one direction and then the other direction. And coming to all fours, roughly lining up the knees under the hips, the shoulders above the wrists. And knees are about hip width apart. And we're going to slowly send the hips back towards the heels and reach out long through the fingertips. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, rising up. And you're going to do that again. Inhaling, lowering down. And exhaling, rising up. One more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Coming to a still position now. Maybe you tap the toes, maybe you come to the tops of the feet. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, eyes to the ceiling. Exhale, round the back. One more. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhale. And coming to a very flat back now. Inhale, you're going to extend the right leg back behind you. And as you exhale, you're going to draw that right knee in towards your nose. Inhale, extend away from you, look up. Exhale, draw in. One more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, you're going to extend that arm up. Maybe you bend the knee and maybe you reach around back behind you and just press the top of that foot into your palm. Breathe in here and out. Inhaling, exhaling. One more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, releasing that down. And getting ready for the other side. Inhaling, extend the left foot back behind you. As you exhale, drawing. Inhale to extend. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend away from you and reach around with your right arm, top of the left foot maybe. Press the foot into the hand. Breathe in here. And out. Breathe in and out. One more breath. And as you breathe out, releasing that. And starting to extend the hips back behind the heels, really stretching out, moving from side to side, maybe creating some space. And coming to stillness, releasing the forehead down. Deep breath into the belly. Exhale. Inhale, we're rising up again. This time we're tucking the toes and we're going to send the hips up into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet and lower one heel, bend one knee. Maybe look underneath your arms. And coming to a still down dog for a moment. Inhale, lifting the right foot up. Exhale, stay here. Inhale. And as you exhale, releasing that leg down. Other side. Inhale, lifting the left leg up. Stay here as you exhale. Inhale again. And as you exhale, releasing that down. And starting to walk the hands towards the feet, any amount. The feet are nearly mat width apart. Bend the knees and then reach out long through the fingertips. Send the hips behind the heels at the same time as you reach. Counter reaching out long. And one more here. Breathing in. Breathing into the back of the body. Keeping the neck long. Keep breathing. And coming to stillness. Bringing the fingers to the shins. And then slowly making your way up into standing. And separate the feet so they are at least mat width apart. And turning the heels slightly maybe. Bringing the hands on the tops of the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, bend the knees and start to just release the head down between the knees. Inhale to come back up. And exhale, same again. Just keep going with your breath. Inhaling as you reach up, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, release the chin, the head, relax the neck. Couple more. Inhaling, exhaling. One more. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, rolling out, and walk the feet in just a bit. Bring the arms up above the head, palms touch, look up at the thumbs. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And inhale, arms reach. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips, dive forward all the way down. Release the head and neck. And on an inhale, you're going to walk the hands now back out into downward facing dog. And spreading the fingers wide, pressing the mat in, pressing into the outer edges of your palms and your fingertips, finding length along the arms and the sides of the body. And looking towards the tops of the thighs, slight bend on the knees, breathing in, hips all the way up, breathing out, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, we're going to look to the hands and we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. And you can do this in stages, so maybe you go halfway and then bring the leg back out, and the same for the other side. We're landing into a squat. And as you squat, bring your elbows on the inside of your knees. And a little resistance there. Bring the thumbs towards the sternum and look ahead. You're going to stay here for just a couple of breaths. And make any adjustments you might need to for your body. Maybe you've got blocks under the heels. So finding what feels good to access this pose. And as you come to stillness, take a deep breath in and out. Keep going, noticing any sensations in the hips. Just a couple more breaths here. And then we're going to slowly lean back, extending the arms out in front of us and bringing the hands underneath the back of the thighs, slowly rolling down all the way down onto our backs. Bringing the hands now on the top of the shins in a Vipassana and gently, maybe, rocking from side to side. Maybe. Coming to stillness, bringing the hands, rub the hands first actually. Just a bit. Just a little bit of heat in the hands and then bring it on the tops of the knees. And we're going to make little circles round towards the right. And then turning that now towards the left. And coming to stillness. And we're going to lift the right leg up. Bend that right knee. Send it towards the armpits. Extend the left foot away from you. Into a sort of half happy baby pose. And just breathe here. Maybe you extend that right leg. Maybe you keep it bent. Knees towards the armpits. And just notice the sensations, find what feels good in the body. And then we're going to swap over, bending the left leg, extending the right away from you and drawing gently that left knee down towards the armpits, any amount. And again, you might extend that left leg, or you might keep it bent. And then ever so slowly releasing out of that, drawing both knees together, holding the back behind the knees, and seeing if we can gently roll up. Maybe roll back down. I'm going to try and roll up to standing. So whatever way you get there, and release the head and neck down into a Uttanasana, forward fold. Allow the head and the neck to relax. And slowly bringing the arms by the feet, maybe having a generous bend on the knees. Maybe you tilt forward and back, just feeling into the pose, what it feels like in the body. And just eventually come into a still Uttanasana. And exhale together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, you're going to bring your hands to your shins and start to extend out through the crown of the head, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Gentle pressure on the shins. Breathe in here. Breathing into the back of the body. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more here. Inhaling. And as you're exhaling, lowering again back into Uttanasana. It's really still. And now imagine that you're spinning the thighs in, back and wide. And another breath. Exhale together. Inhale, reach the arms out long, hips behind the heels, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. And now we're going to go into a sun salutation flow. Inhale, arms reach. Look up at the thumbs. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale to look up, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, left foot back into plank, look ahead. And then we're going to lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale onto the belly as you lift the chest, neck, head. Exhale, release down. And come to your toes and send your hips up high, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, starting to look to the hands. Step the right foot between the hands. Step the left foot between the hands. And fold. Inhale, reach out long to come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. 1 more just like that. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, reach out long, hips behind the heels, dive forward. Inhale to look ahead. Exhale, step, jump, arrive in plank. Then lowering the knees, chest, chin. Inhale onto the belly as you lift. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes and send the thighs back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. 2 more like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. 4. Look ahead. Step the left foot between the hands or drag or pull right foot between the hands. And then release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach, look at the thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up, and you're going to take a slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, start to bend the knees, arms reach, look up at the thumbs. Exhale to stay here. So we're going into chair pose, stay where you are, inhaling, exhaling. Couple more here. Breathe in, breathe out, inhaling. And as you exhale, slowly straighten the legs and release the arms down. And we're going to do that one more time, variation. Inhale, arms reach, sit back as if you're sitting into a chair. As you exhale, draw your hands towards your heart. And you're going to send your right elbow onto the outside, maybe, of the left knee. So you're taking it into a twist. And find how you access that. Maybe you keep the palms together, maybe not. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, slowly turn back to center and straighten the legs. Inhale, arms reach, sit back. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, left elbow now on the outside of the right knee. Try to keep the knees together, ankles together. Exhale here. Inhale. And as you exhale, on twist and straighten the legs. And give the legs a little bit of a shake. Just for a moment. Extending the arms up, up, up. And back down. And you're going to take a big step so that you're on the long side of your mat. Maybe the ankles are probably under the wrist. And slight bend on the knees. And really pressing into your feet. And then you imagine that you're just using your muscle energy, just hugging the muscles to the bone, drawing the feet towards each other as well, to the center line, to the midline. And then you're going to send your hips back behind you. Lift the shoulders up and imagine that you're scooping. So you're sending your hips back behind you, but you're counter reaching with your hands. Maybe the fingertips come together, maybe. Keep sending the hips back behind you. Keep the neck long. Keep drawing the outer edges of the feet together. Keep reaching out, out, out through your hands. And one more breath here. Keep sending the hips back behind you, back behind you, back behind you. Slightly bend the knees and maybe you come all the way down. Release the head. And inhale to look up. Exhale to fold in. Inhale, start to walk over to the right side of your leg, to your right leg. And just breathe into any sensations, tops of the shoulders, maybe inside of the legs. Then walk back towards the center. And over towards the other side, the left side. And back towards the center. Bring your hands to your hips, press into your feet, slight bend on the knees, come all the way up. Exhale, you're going to turn your front foot towards the front of the mat. So it be your left foot. Heel arch alignment, opening out to Virabhadrasana 2. Breathe in here and out. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more here. And out. And then we're going to slowly release the hands, straighten the front leg. Maybe the back leg comes in a bit. And you're going to start to send that left hip back behind you, back behind you. Reach out long through the arms and reach ahead as well. Maybe you lower that left arm to the inside of the left foot. Maybe it's on a block or a book. Maybe the right arm comes up. And find what feels good in your neck. So you may look down or you may look up. Another breath here. And then slowly bending into that left knee, coming back up into Virabhadrasana 2. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Lunging into the right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. And slowly straightening that leg. Maybe the back leg comes in. And then starting to send that right hip back behind you as you reach out long, going down into Trikonasana. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, breathing, and out. And when you're ready, lunging into that left knee, coming back up into Virabhadrasana 2. And then switching back to the other side, pivoting on that back foot. Inhale, lifting both arms up into your lunge. Exhale, stay here. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, sweep the arms back behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep the arms back behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep the arms back behind you. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release the arms down. You're going to step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. And then stepping that right leg through, or drag or pull. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Inhale, keep drawing that left hip forward. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. As you exhale, sweeping the arms back behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweeping back behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweeping back. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale all the way down. Stepping back into downward facing dog. And gently rolling to bring the shoulders above the wrist into plank. And then bending the knees and sending the hips back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Same here. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to lower both knees down onto the mat. And gently draw that right knee behind the right wrist. Extending the left foot back behind you. Coming into pigeon. And gently just rocking from side to side. Just feeling into this asana. And come into stillness. And I invite you to energetically draw your two knees towards each other. Squeeze into the midline. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you go down onto your forearms. And deep breath into the back of the body. And out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly, if you're on your forearms, coming back up onto your palms. Tucking that back foot. And lifting, coming into downward facing dog. Lowering both knees down. And then gently gliding that left knee behind the left wrist. Extending the right foot away from you. And gentle sway from side to side. Noticing what you notice around your hips. And when you're ready, maybe you go down onto your forearms. Maybe not. Different sides of the body may present differently. Breathing into the back of the body. Breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. And out. Inhaling, coming back up. If you're on your forearms, tucking that back toe. And gently lifting out of it into downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet if you need to. And then come into a still down dog. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently drawing your navel towards your spine. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathing. And as you breathe out, lowering both knees down. Extending the toes away from you. Perhaps drawing the two big toes together. Sending the hips back towards the heels and reaching out long through the fingertips. Then gently releasing the forearms and the forehead down onto the mat or a book or a block. Deep breath into the back of the body and out. Inhaling, exhaling. Deep breath in, fully breathe out. Inhaling to look up, slowly coming up. Coming to sit back on your heels. And then starting to walk the fingers back behind you. Gently, keeping the hips on the heels, but gently lifting the chest, lifting your heart. Maybe the head goes back. Breathing in and out. And then slowly making your way back up. Bringing the hands on the thighs, pausing for a moment. We're going to go into our Vajradhara Mudra, unshakable trust. And I invite you to just bring your palms right on your chest, thumbs pointing up, and closing your eyes. Trusting your feelings and giving them ample room for expression in your life, in your work, in your asana. Knowing that you can still manage the burdens of life and move freely through your life in whatever small or big way you can. Just settle into the flow of your breath just for the next few breaths. And we're going to slowly release that. And come to standing on the knees as you rise. Inhale. And as you exhale, bringing the palms on the lower back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, elbows getting together, and just a gentle back bend. And then releasing that, coming down onto the hips. We're going to shift over and then extend our legs away from us. And now drawing the soles of the feet together. Perhaps using your peace fingers between your big toe, or just bringing your hands over your toes. Rocking from side to side. Coming to stillness and then gently flapping the thighs, the shins down. And come into stillness. Inhale, feel that long spine. As you exhale, starting to bend the elbows and lowering any amount. Breathing into the belly deeply. And as you exhale, just imagine any tension washing away from you. On your next inhale, start to look up and slowly arise, bringing the hands to the outside of the knees and then bringing your knees in. Bringing the hands to the back of the thighs and gently start to lower all the way down. Allowing the feet to rest on the ground, on the mat, separating the feet. They're about hip width apart. Bringing the hands along the side of the body, bringing the heels as close as you can towards your bottom. Pressing into the feet, pressing into the palms. Slowly start to lift your hips up. Your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Maybe you bring your hands underneath and interlace, walking the shoulder blades in towards each other, extending the arms, pinky fingers down. Keep pressing into the feet. Squeeze into the midline. Imagine the outer thighs getting together. Couple more breaths here. And then slowly releasing all of that. And drawing the right knee in, extending the left leg away from you. Keeping that left foot active, the heels down. And then lifting your forehead close to your right knee, maybe. Stay here as you exhale. Inhaling. And then as you exhale, lowering the back of the neck. And we're going to swap over. So extend the left foot away from your heel down. Drawing that left knee. Oh, the other way, isn't it? Drawing the other knee in towards your nose. Lift. And as you exhale, slowly lower. Extending both legs away from you. And now we're going to bend both knees again. Allow the knees to fall into each other, walking the feet a little bit more than hip width apart. Inhaling. We're going to bring the arms up and allow the knees to fall to the left side. Exhaling, bringing the arms down, knee center. Inhaling, arms up, knees to the right side. Exhaling, arms down, knee center. Inhaling, arms up, knees over to the left side. Arms down, knee center. One more here. Inhale, arms up, knees to the right. Exhaling, arms down, knee center. And then walking the feet in, drawing the right knee in, the left knee in. Allowing the hand to rest on the shins. Letting the heels relax down. And gently rolling to each side. Coming to stillness. And we're going straight into a happy baby pose. So reaching for the outer edges of your feet. Gently drawing the knees down towards the armpits. Maybe rocking from side to side. Maybe extending the legs out. If you were a happy baby, how would you move? Closing your eyes and just enjoying the feeling, the sensations. Slowly coming to stillness. And then releasing. Bringing the knees together, ankles together, extending the arms out to the side, sending both knees over to the left. Turn your head to the right. Then bringing the knees back to the center. We're going to hug the knees in as we lift the nose towards the knees. And then releasing down, extending the arms, sending the knees over to the other side. Turning your head to the left. Coming back to the center. And one last time, hugging the knees, nose to knees. And then releasing down. Extending the arms above the head. Extending the feet out and away from you. Pointing the toes, flexing the toes. Really stretch into every fiber of your being. Reach. And then slowly releasing the hands down to the side of the body. Allowing the toes to flop out to the sides. Coming into Shavasana now. And you can take as long as you need here. You stop the video and just carry on for quite a while. We'll be here for a minute or so. Completely let go. Soften your belly. And starting to wiggle your fingers and toes, your wrist, your ankles. Just bringing movement in to the body. Maybe raising one arm above your head, followed by the other. Bending one knee, followed by the other. And just rolling over to your right side, pausing for a moment. Slowly making your way up to sitting. And as you do, interlace your fingers, palms on the chest, thumbs pointing up, grounding down through the elbows, keeping the eyes closed. Vajradhana mudra of unshakable trust. What do you trust in your life? What do you trust in yourself? Do you trust your feelings and give them ample room for expression? All the feels. Keep resting in the flow of your breath. Just keep resting in the flow of your breath. Being as you are, as the breath is. You're going to slowly now bring the palms together, fingertips touching, heel of the hand touching. Finishing our practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace be with me, with you, with the world. Exhale, send the breath down and out the body. Inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And may the fruits of our practice be for the benefit of all beings, including ourselves. Blessed be. Thank you for practicing with me.